Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Hexcells Infinite. Man, it was a struggle to get 5-6 done. In fact, I never actually got it done, I just cheated. After spending probably another hour on it, I still didn't find the solution. Whatever, let's just skip the 6-1. We keep hitting the same issue, I keep saying the same things at the beginning of each episode, which means I'm having the exact same experience as soon as you get halfway through a Hexcells game. At this point, it's might be advisable to just buy Hexcells, get all 3 of them, and then simply only play the first half of each of the Hexcells games. So chapters up to chapters 3 of each of them. Just because some of these hand-picked puzzles, which I assume are hand-picked, if not handmade, are just extremely, extremely hard. So, not even explaining myself not at all so far. We've opened up this area. This will help a little bit. This 4 will become an issue quickly. Something useful. This 0 gets rid of this. This 1 includes that one. And then that gets rid of that. That gets rid of these 2. That one gets rid of that one. That one includes that one. There we go. This 3 is only touching 3. Nice. So I need 1 more over here. Somewhere. It's gotta be these 2 actually. Let's not move too fast. Take a breath. Slow down a little bit. We don't want to move too fast. This 4 has been satisfied, so we can get rid of these. If it is a MIDI file that's getting played here, it is just the same sets of notes over and over again being played as different instruments. Notice here it's a very woody instrument that is being played right now. This 3 here is only touching 3. There's 1 more over here. 1 more over here. And 1 more over here. This 2 here is only touching 2. We can include those. Oh, made a mistake already. And I've taken a pretty big break too in between this. But this game is taking too much of my time at this rate. It's just taking too much of my time. Yeah, there could be 1 here, it could be 1 there. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Like this one means these 2 are included because it's either going to be here or here for one of them, and then here or here for the other. This 4 doesn't really tell us anything. This 7 doesn't tell us anything. How about this 6? 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them has to be here. One of them has to be here, but that's still no clue. No clue whatsoever. Like, one of them could be here. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6 between these 2. Then 7. Doesn't it? Yeah, that includes that. So we still don't know which of these 2 or which of these 2. But we've included that one somehow. For whatever little that's worth. How about this 6? Is there enough here to solve anything? No. And we know there's going to be 1 here, so that's 1, 2, 3, this one has to be, there has to be either one here or one, well actually there has to be one here, doesn't it? Because I couldn't have one here and here, or here and here, because then that would be 2 plus this is 3, 4, 5, and then this one is 6. So it has to be here. Nope, it doesn't have to be there. Really? I'm just throwing up my hands in exhaustion now with these puzzles. Infinity apparently indicates the number of tries and attempts and hours you're going to spend trying to solve this puzzle. This one's out. That's what I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to the point where I said this one couldn't be one. And I failed, but was still kind of right, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I was totally, absolutely wrong. Here, 1, 2, 3. Eliminates this, 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 and this. There's some progress. Let's see. This one gets rid of this. This is touching one here, and it will touch 2 here, 3, 4. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that. So we still don't kind of know which one is which here. And this 4 here doesn't help with any of that in any form or fashion. The only thing that's going to solve this is when we get the 6 done. Let's give the 0 here will help. Oops. 3 mistakes already. We are starting the pattern right now. We're setting up for our worst puzzle ever. This too includes that. Get rid of this, 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 this. So where's the next step? This one is already touching 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So get rid of those. That opens that up a little bit. This one is only expecting 1. Interesting. And this 4 doesn't solve anything. I think I can solve this now simply by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I can't solve it that way, can I? 1, 2, 3, still no solution here. How about this 6? 1, 2, 3 includes all 3 of these. Ah, that will help somehow. So this 4 now tells us that there's 1, 2, 3 here and only 1 here, which means this is in and this is in, this is out and this is out, because that's the only way that would work. This has now been satisfied and this has now been satisfied. 5. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this. So that's included. This 5 has been justified, and then this 5 tells us, now that we are touching 5, that this is out. This tells us that's in and gets rid of these 2. This 2 is only touching 2. There we go. So 6 now. 1, 5, 6. This 3 here and this 2 here says that the third is right here. So this is out, and this is out, and this is out, and this is out. This 1 is satisfied, so that's out. And I can't do anything else yet. How about this 6? 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know that 2 of them could be here, and they kind of have to be here. So there's 2 here, and there's 1 here and 1 here. That makes 1, 2 for these, 3, 4 for these, which means these should be all eliminated. That felt like a very risky guess there, but it really wasn't. That was logical. This 1, I believe, tells us something. It tells us that if this was it, then this 2 would have to be solved these 2 ways. With these 2. Or if this was it, then we could put 1 here. Ah, but this 1 here includes this, and it probably would have included that one in a while ago. So there was something we missed. This 3 is now satisfied. This 2 now includes that. 2, 4, we need 1 more here. This 1 excludes these 2. This 2 includes this one, gets rid of that. 2 consecutive includes that one and gets rid of that. This 1 includes this one, gets rid of that. So, what's the next step? We have 4 we're expecting here. So if we could eliminate 1 more. Well, actually, we don't have to eliminate 1 more, because this 2 tells us that there's only 1 more here. So 1, 2 between those 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. We're still a little limited. Almost there, though. Almost. Is there anything diagonally we could do yet? No, I don't think so. How about this direction? 4. Not yet. 6. Maybe. 5 here. And then if I get rid of all but 1 of these, that might be something. 2 non-consecutive here. That'll be interesting. 8 here. 7. 5 here. What's the next step? This 2, there's 1 here, there's 1 here, and then this 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means there's 1 here. And we've already solved for that, though we don't even really need to deal with that. This one's satisfied. Where am I missing? What vital piece of information am I missing? Ah, how about this vital piece of information? Since there's 3 on this diagonal already, there can only be 1 more here to satisfy this section. So 1 between those two, and 1 between those two. So that thinks that, I think that means this would be in, but I don't think I'm calculating all the scenarios right. I don't think I'm thinking it all the way through. I don't think that just immediately means that's the mine. We've already made 3 mistakes already. Yeah, see? At least I can prove I know I'm wrong. I can't tell you the right things, but I can tell you what are the wrong things, at least to some extent. This 4 still doesn't act as a real solution. It could be these two. How about this 4? This 4 is including the same as those 4, but I don't think so. Actually, it isn't because of that. Let's come over here and get rid of these. It really feels like we had to guess to get to this point. This 5 has to include these 3. Alright, that's how you get further this direction. This 6 is now satisfied. But how were you really supposed to calculate that? I don't know. I don't see how this 4 comes back and helps you. Maybe it would have at some point. I still don't see how this 4 helps you. This 2 can get rid of these. So this whole thing is just, this is the point where we get off the path. We know up until that point we were following mostly logic, even though we'd made 3 mistakes. But now we've lucked or guessed our way into that. Right. 5. Here, 1, 2, 3. I think 1 could be here or here. 4, 5, 8. This way? No, I don't think so, not yet. Turning on every single number, every little bit that would help me. Yeah, I don't see how this is gonna help. I don't see how this 5 is gonna help. Not yet. I don't see how this 5 is gonna help. Yet. I don't see how this 8 is gonna help. I don't see this 4 resolving. I don't see this 4 resolving. There's 1 here. There's 2 needed here. I guess that means this is in. Doesn't it? Yeah. I guess that's what that means. Is the one that was overlapped here has to be 1. Well, actually, it's not even. Unclick that. There, we can get rid of that. And then get rid of that. Maybe this 5 will come back into play now. Ah, another mistake. Just trying to move too fast that time. I can definitely feel a just unsettledness, desire to hurry up and be done with this game. It's gone too long. The series was really only supposed to take at most a week and a half, and it's probably going to take an entire month at this rate. I had hoped that I could have run through this a little bit quicker, but no. Not with the way these puzzles are, not how long they take. Yeah, this 2 non-consecutive eliminates this. This 3 consecutive includes this. See, this 3 is touching 3, so it also gets rid of this. one gets rid of these three. So that includes this finally. This 5 was satisfied a while ago. This 3 is satisfied, this 3 is satisfied, this 4 is satisfied, and so is that one. This one includes that one. And this 5 now is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 included. There we go. 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 that way. I don't know. And there's number 4 here diagonally. Means there is one here. Number 6 here diagonally. 1, 2, 3. 3 here. 4 here. Means there's 2 more. There's 1 right there. And then this could tell us any bit of information. This 4 here is only touching 4, so those 2 can be in. This one, 1, 2, 3. Both of these could be a part of it, though there's nothing really saying that it couldn't. Well, actually, there is something saying it couldn't. This 1 here, 1 has to be here. These 2, 3. 1 has to be here. Right? Yep. And if 1 has to be here, then 1 has to be here. And that means get rid of this and this one. This 0 then gets rid of that one. There we go, include that one. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get rid of that, and that. Go. This 0 then comes around here and solves this. This 1 can include this. This 2 is only touching 2. This 1 is satisfied, so those are out. This 1 now is only touching 1, so that's out. That's in. I'm using the right terminology half the time. In and out. Correct, incorrect. And wish I had different phrases so I wasn't repeating myself over and over again. But in a lot of ways this game is repeating itself over and over again too. That's certainly a valid criticism. It does introduce some new concepts, and I inherently wish it repeated itself more. So I don't know how valid me criticizing it for being repetitive is. If anything, I think it should be a lot easier and more repetitive. I would take a Hexcells that had 100 puzzles that were way easier than one that has 36 puzzles and are way harder. Or way more difficult. Where's our next step? There's 1 here, and then there has to be 1 here, right? Yeah, 1, 2. The only one that even makes sense is this, and it's not. Wow. Okay, so that, and then this eliminates those 2, and that. I made that mistake. That was my fault. All of it's my fault, but some of it's the game program's fault too. I'm not taking all the blame for this. Some of this is just the amount of exhaustion this game causes. Let's just explain it that way. Say the puzzles are perfect, the way the puzzles are presented and given to me creates such exhaustion that I can't solve them with a consistency, and the way it scores you is so strict and demanding that it just exhausts me. The game has failed to manipulate me correctly in a way that it would keep my spirits up, keep me happy with this. So even though I'd love a Hexcells with 100 easier puzzles, if it turned around and gave me 100 puzzles of similar difficulty as what we have here, that doesn't mean anything. Really? Oh, I was counting wrong. I thought that was a 5. This 2 is satisfied. Let's get rid of these. I'm burned out at this point. I'm burned out at this point. So I can definitely tell you that the achievement to do 60 of the random puzzles is going to take me a while. I'm going to definitely take a long break from playing Hexcells, and then when I feel like getting back to it, I will get back. I will probably at least a couple weeks come back and try and get some of those done. I'm not gonna do it on screen though. You've seen me do and struggle with enough puzzles already. There's not gonna be any real difference just because they are allegedly randomized puzzles, which they may not be. They may be handmade puzzles too. I have 18 mines remaining. And we've been going 27 minutes. This 3 has already been satisfied, so I can get rid of these 2. This one gets rid of these 2. This one includes this. This one tells me there's only one here, which is not useful now, but it does go to say I was probably supposed to reach this area first before getting to that. At least that would be my guess. Let's see. This 3 here is only touching 3, so those 2 can be included. Then that gets rid of this, this, this. This gets rid of this. This includes this. This gets rid of this. And then this includes this. Yeah, again, it feels very much like I was supposed to come up from this direction at some point to solve for this, and somehow I've gone backwards. We're still with this question mark. This will be the answer now. This one's touching 3 already. 1, 2, 3. That one's out. This one's touching 4 already, so that one's out. This one's touching 3, so there is one here somewhere. This one is supposed to be touching 3. We know there's one here, so the other 2 have to be here. This one's touching 4, this one's touching 5, we're not to that point yet. This 6, let's ask about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be, or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there has to be at least 2 in that row. There has to be, I guess, at least 2 in this row also. So if there has to be 2 in this row and 2 in this row, doesn't that kind of mean this needs to go away? No, it doesn't. I am amazed. The game has gone from making me amazed when I solve it to amazing me when I make mistakes. Just, I'm not even grasping how I'm making the mistakes anymore. I'm so mentally exhausted. And this is 6-1. 1. We've got like 4 more of these. And I really need to get them all done today. I really shouldn't be taking another day. It's been like 3 or 4 trying to play all these games already. How about this 3? This 3 tells me there's only 1 here. And, right? There can only be 1 here. And there could only be at most 2 here. And that would make 4 with this one. But there could just be 1 here, right? This needs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there can only be 1 here too. So if there can only be 1 here, there can only be 1 here. That makes 3. That means there has to be 1 here. So when there has to be 5 here, there can only be 1 here. There can only be 1 here. And there could be 1 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 includes that. And it includes that one. No, it doesn't really. Amazing. How? My brain has just gone into reverse. I was solving these puzzles before. Like, there can only be 1 here. Let's just start with this. 1, 2, there can only be 1 here. Does that mean there has to be 2 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you mean? Oh, because I'm missing this. So because I missed this, I didn't see it. I missed this one over here and I didn't see it. This one piece has been driving me crazy. Well, I guess we can work our way here with 11 errors. Yeah, I think that's the most mistakes. That's the new high score. This 3 has been satisfied, so all these can be eliminated. This 3 over here has been satisfied, so we can get rid of that. This 7 at some point has been satisfied. I could have probably used that a long time ago. This 3 probably could have used that a while ago too. Yeah. Alright, so there was like 4 things I missed there alone. This one's only touching this one. This one gets rid of this. This one includes this one. This one includes this one. This one gets rid of this. This one includes this. This one gets rid of this. And well deservedly, I got only 1 hex cell for that. Well, let me tell you what's gonna happen. What's almost certainly gonna happen is I'm gonna go into 6-2. Solve it with more than 1 mistake. I'm gonna go in the next episode probably to 6-3. Solve it with more than 1 mistake. Maybe not. These look like they might be slightly easier. 6-4 is a big one that is probably difficult. And then 6-5 is a big old one. I mean, that's a monster of a puzzle. And then 6-6 is gonna be probably a somewhat easy one. So it might be a little difficult to do 6-5 and 6-6. But I think what we'll end up doing is doing 6-6 and wrapping up our feelings on this. So I'm gonna spend one attempt off screen to solve 6-1 without any errors. And if I can't solve it, I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna do 6-2. We're at 73% done, but the percentage is connected very much to the number of hex cells you get collected. So because I haven't collected as many, I am further behind. That's it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.